Hi, Sophia. Thank you again for your excellent recap of the comments you received during critique. I understand what you had before and what you have now. And I think you could go a little bit lighter here, which would mean that you could go either a little bit lighter here or a little bit darker here. So when you look at the tops, you want to imagine if you place these two colors together, would you have a boundary between them that vanished? That ensures that you have the same value for each of these colors, and that ensures a consistent light source. So if we look at this one and this one, we want to ask the same question if you were to place this cyan next to this yellow. Would the boundary between them vanish? So essentially you could probably go a little bit lighter here or a little bit darker here. And this one could probably go a little bit darker here, or this one a little bit lighter here. So you want to have vanishing boundaries between here and here, here and here, and here and here. As for your smaller cube, I think it looks pretty neat. It feels like a little pyramid here though, so I think what's confusing me is perhaps this is a cast shadow. It's almost, is it like it's kind of floating slightly above this cube? So that's the only thing that's confusing me right now, is that cast shadow. And let's see, this one I understand, but this one I'm not quite sure I do. But it does create kind of a nice repetition, like here, here, and here, and here. So it's not that I don't like it, or that I don't think it works. I think you have a good transparency effect. It makes it kind of look like a pyramid at the top. But it doesn't bother me. I'm just fine if you leave that alone. Just wanted to point it out. As for this, this looks very flat to me. I'm looking, I think the larger cubes are always the hardest ones to make flat. These smaller cubes always are broken up so much, it's easy to make them look flat, but the larger cubes, I think it's harder. So in the larger cubes, you want to get rid of a consistent light source. So if we look at these are still the two darkest sides. And these are pretty similar, excuse me, in value. Excuse me, so you might want to assign a value that maybe is darker. I'm thinking if you go lighter, you would have too much of a value contrast between the sides. So maybe there's like this color that you can swap out. A color that's in the smaller cubes you can swap out here. And for me, this one looks pretty flat. Actually, this one is really hard for me. Maybe it's actually this one that you want to swap out. So these are kind of similar. Maybe it's this pink one. What could you swap that out with? We don't want to use a green because you have the green here. And we could possibly use like this color here. You could swap this color out to maybe for the magenta. Or this color out for the magenta. So I think it's just this side that I think I would try to change. And it could go darker, so you would have this kind of dark, hopefully continue the dark value from here to here to here, and it would flatten out. Alright, I think that's it. Good job.